our modular video series. My name's Pip Wilkins. I'm the CEO of the British Franchise Association, and I'm joined today by the lovely Steph Gutman. Steph, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Steph and I'm Head of Communications for EWIF, encouraging women into franchising. And I also work with Coconut Creative, so kind of have my fingers in lots of pies to do lots of work in the franchise industry. So yeah, Pip, what have we been doing?
I know, well, we're delighted to partner, aren't we? So as two very separate organisations previously got together, and we've been looking, haven't we, at the Rose Review that came out from NatWest doing some research a few years ago. And basically one of the biggest barriers that came out was the challenges for funding coming into business and indeed franchising from a female perspective. So we wanted to myth bust a bit and to support people by helping them understand, what the challenges are, but how they can overcome some of those barriers. So you've been on a lot of the video series so far, Steph. Talk to us about some of the modules and what people can expect to see.
So we've been really fortunate to be able to work with some of the major banks and people involved in the franchise industry as accountants or Hitachi Capital Franchise
Finance.
I know, because they can seem rich. So yeah. So we've been able to work with them on looking at the journey that as women you might be looking to partake if you are thinking about starting a business, particularly within the franchise industry. And we've looked at some of the key areas around funding and finance, right from what it means to personally budget. A lot of women don't seem to understand what it means to budget their household income and their personal income. And that is quite a key aspect of understanding, can I actually afford to start a business? If I can't afford to start a business, what is my next step? What opportunities are there open for me? So we spoke to quite a few of the banks and we got some information from them about why they are more likely to support a franchise than they are a startup. So there's quite a lot of information that is so crucial and so valuable to anyone who's thinking about starting a business, and just the fact that there's a lot of support. So you have your business plan that you have to work on. That was quite an alien concept to a lot of people.
People think it's a frightening document, and I think what we can do with the video series that we put together is give people an opportunity to have a look at business planning and not see it as this huge kind of barrier. It's something that is all about what your business is going to look like in the years to come. But the banks all have kind of template documents to support, don't they? It's really bringing things to life to make it much easier to access finance. The banks have heavily supported franchising for a number of years. I know HSBC announced a massive fund for franchising, and we just want to make it easier for women to be able to access it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is one of the things that, we've kind of covered throughout the series is the bank's openness, but also the franchisors' openness to be able to support. It's not alien to them to put together a business plan. And they can help you not just to put together the business plan for the start of your business, but a lot of them will kind of help you to think about that end strategy as well, your exit planning, and what is it that you want to achieve with your business and your franchise, and how do you want to grow that, and how do you see that developing, and what do you want to get at the end of it. So we cover a lot of aspects of the funding or finance elements of starting a business.
And it doesn't all have to be massive businesses, doesn't it? We've seen more and more as two organisations the opportunity to buy into a franchise balance, more of a lifestyle that can fit around coming back to work after having children and buying a business that can fit around that. And I think, some people maybe think because it's a smaller business, the banks won't look at it in the same way, but they absolutely do. So we're really excited to share the series and to help people really on their journey, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And if anything has come out of the last year or so, especially since the Rose Review was done, is the impact on women in particular when it comes to the industries that they're working in, and the impact of COVID and the lockdown restrictions and childcare issues and homeschooling and just all those things that has an impact on women throughout 2020. that shouldn't be a barrier to what you can achieve going forward.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably the key aspect of what we wanted to achieve with this.
Absolutely. International Women's Day was all about choose to challenge. And for us, it was choosing to challenge the barrier of funding into franchising. So we really hope that the video series has been useful. If there's anything that you come across during the course of the series that you want more guidance or support on, we are both, as organisations, happy to help.
Yeah.
Enjoy the video series, and we look forward to working with you.